Hiya. Today we're going to speak about breastfeeding and bottle feeding, and it's not to say which one's best at all, because not everyone can obviously breastfeed and not everyone likes the thought of bottle feeding. It's just to obviously hear our experiences with it ourselves, and also what obviously everyone else thinks out there as well on it.
So, boob or bottle? I have breastfed all 4 of my babies. Mel has bottle fed her 2 so far, and you're planning on bottle feeding again, aren't you?
Yeah, it's not ruled out that I won't breastfeed. It's just the fact of I couldn't with both both my children, and because of postnatal depression in the past, the tablets and medication that I went on, I didn't think it was fair to obviously breastfeed. So
you're planning to bottle feed, but you're going to try and breastfeed. But
Absolutely.
To take the pressure off yourself, you've got everything ready for bottle feeding.
Oh yes, I've bought everything in the kitchen.
So I breastfed all of mine, and I was quite happy to. I was lucky enough that I could. I didn't have any problems. I did get mastitis with my first, actually. Within the first week of her being born, I got that. And sadly, I didn't have a midwife who picked up on it very quickly. And I was left for a week with it. And that was the real big struggle. Mastitis is not fun.
No. It can make you feel like flu symptoms.
Yeah, I had flu symptoms. I was shaky. I was very tearful. I can't remember which side it was, but my boob was on fire, absolutely on fire. And I actually got to the point where I didn't have milk coming out anymore. I had blood coming out. So something was definitely wrong. And eventually the midwife did pick up on it. There was a big red patch underneath, which is where the ducts get blocked, and that causes an infection in the breast tissue. And I had antibiotics, and then it was fine, and I carried on breastfeeding for a further 6 months after that with my first. I breastfed my second for 13 months because she was premature, and I felt really guilty, I had to just give her extra breast milk because it would help. I don't know. But anyway, and then I did 6 months with my third, and I've just finished breastfeeding my fourth at 5.5 months, because with 3 other children and work and other commitments, it was just easier for me. And also I thought she might sleep through the night if I stopped breastfeeding, but I was wrong.
Which is surprising.
Sleep. Yeah, no, she doesn't sleep. She just doesn't like sleep, so we have a lot of concealer. But we just wanted to say, there's a lot of stigma about bottle feeding and breastfeeding.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know what? As long as your baby's happy and getting fed, does it really matter?
No.
You get wrong for both. She agrees.
She's happy.
You try and breastfeed your baby because everybody says, oh, you should breastfeed, that's the best.
Yeah.
But then you breastfeed in public and people have a go at you and tell you to go and do it in the toilet.
Yeah, there's
so it's like,
so much
hang on a minute. You have an opinion about how I should feed my baby, but then you also have an opinion on where I should feed my baby.
Yeah. When they need feeding, they need feeding. You cannot starve your baby just because of other people are thinking something of it. No, it's and to be honest, I think that kind of makes me feel a little bit like, it's easier for me to bottle feed because if I won't get the stigma of and the looks of people going to me, you shouldn't be breastfeeding there, that's a public place. But it doesn't bother. It wouldn't bother me at the end of the day if I did start breastfeeding this one third time round. If they need feeding, they need feeding. I'm going to feed them regardless of what other people think, and you should never be ashamed.
I was just seeing if I was going to be able to escape. I fed all of mine in public, and nobody ever said anything to me. But if they had have done, I'd have been like, okay, well, do you know what? You go and eat your lunch in the toilet, and then maybe I'll consider feeding my baby their lunch in the toilet.
Yeah, it's disgusting the way that people think, and it's just like, I'm not being funny.
You're frowned upon either way. If you bottle feed your baby in public, people give you a dirty look because you're not breastfeeding them.
Yeah.
And yet, if you breastfeed in public, you're frowned upon because you got your boobs out. You can't win. Do what's best for you. Whatever makes you and your baby happy is exactly what you should be doing.
Never feel ashamed. Never feel ashamed at all, regardless of what you do, whether you breastfeed or whether you bottle feed.
Yeah.
Just make sure your baby's fed and happy.
Exactly. If your baby's happy and you're happy, that's the way forward, you know. By all means, give breastfeeding a try. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. At least you tried, you know. And even if you decide not to try because you think it's not for you, as long as you and your baby are happy, that is all that needs to be, you know. Never mind anyone else's opinion. Do what's right for you.
Yeah.
So, good luck. Boob or bottle, you decide.
Have fun.